Pastime Podcast. My name is Rogelio Rivera, and I'll be your moderator. I'm joined by Andy McNary, Jack Metter, Lachelle Salvador, and Ren Bulliavac here at the Solano Community College Fairfield campus in the TV studio. The first topic we're going to go over is sports. And I hear you are a figure skater, correct, Andy?
I used to be, yes. Yeah, I used to be. I was in figure skating for a long time. Um, it's honestly like a lot of people don't see it as a sport, um, but if you think about it, I mean, it's in the Olympics, um, and it's actually quite hard. It takes a lot of um, core strength and knowing your own body and trusting your body to carry you. Um, Similarly to hockey, you're really only on blades. You're standing on actual blades, and so if you fall and nobody notices, there's a chance you could get hurt. But like, which is why you need to trust yourself. Um, but yeah, I started figure skating when I was about maybe 11 years old, and I stayed in it till I was about 15. Um, it was so much fun. It's it's really a combination of um, like ice sports and dance, and like and like I say it's a combination of the two because um, a lot of our recitals were set to music. We were quite literally dancing on the ice, and if you look at the um, Olympics with figure skating, that is also set to music, and they are dancing to the songs. It's kind of a form of contemporary dance, because the lyrics are quite literally what's forming what you're doing with your body. Um, yeah, your body needs to be healthy. A lot of sports need that.
How do they judge you when you figure skate?
How they judge you?
Yeah, like, I mean, I don't want to say how do you win, but you know.
I'd say that the cleanness of every move, like they're watching for how clean you're skating, like how smooth it is. Not the ice itself, because when you have a bunch of people skating on the same rink, it gets pretty choppy. Um, though, when it comes to like how smooth the moves are, that's what they're looking for. Is um, did you stumble a little bit when you hit the ice after that jump? Were you did you hit the ice and you kept going like no, like no no issues there? Is that like that's what they're looking for? Um, and that's why you have to put so much practice into it. Like you have to go to practice every day. Like I'm sure you do.
Yeah, I do. So I play ice hockey. It's kind of similar to ice skating, just like you don't really dance. But yeah, I think hockey is pretty hard too for the same reasons, like core strength. But it's just like the stick adds an extra element, which I think makes it hard. And then also like the compete, like the physicality of the game, which I think is pretty interesting.
How heavy is the stick?
The stick, those are actually pretty light now. Like as like tech gets better and better, like all sticks are made of carbon fiber, so they're in the grams. So I think my stick is like 299 grams or something like that.
Okay.
So it's actually pretty light. I heard you mention something like you're basically skating on like blades of ice.
Yeah.
Like knives, and it is a problem right now in hockey.
Really?
So actually, they for USA hockey, everyone under 18 they're required to wear a neck guard, because there's actually been a couple of deaths in the past couple of years, unfortunately, like just playing. So I thought it was pretty interesting. Yeah.
What got you into hockey?
What got me into hockey? Honestly, I started when I was 7, and I heard a kid in my second grade guys were like, "Oh, I have to go to hockey practice." I was like, "I wonder what that is." So I looked it up, and it looked super fun. So I begged my parents when I got home to play, and that's kind of how I got into it.
Wow. Yeah. That's so cool.
Yeah, I'm still currently playing.
What position do you play?
I play center.
Not that I know the positions, but
it's like the person does like the face off.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like defensive forward, but they score and stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure you have a lot of good community with your team.
Yeah, I think like the team aspect of hockey is what's the best. Like you meet so many great people, and it teaches you so many like valuable life lessons, like teamwork, like responsibility, just like stuff like that. I think like I can instill it into like my life going forward, future, like my career and stuff. So I think it's
Yeah.
very helpful in that.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to play basketball and football. I'm more partial to basketball myself, but I played football for a year, and I definitely, like you said, you learn the community, you learn your little team, and then it's like you learn that everybody has a position, everybody has a role, and yeah, some roles may seem more fun, some roles may seem more important, but everybody's role is important. Personally, when I played basketball, I played the center. It's kind of funny you said
Yeah.
you play center. But my position is really mostly defense and a little bit of offense. I kind of stand in the middle, make sure nobody gets to the basket, and then when we're on offense, I kind of just try to get the ball back and give it to my team. And personally, it was a little boring for me, but it's a very important position that
Yeah.
you can't forget about. You know, some of the most famous basketball players are centers or small forwards and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Shaq is a center.
Mm.
LeBron is a small forward, but he's close enough. He might as well be a center, I think.
Just like all the tall people.
Yeah,
play
the
center.
taller
Yeah.
people play center. Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
I feel like I really like when you talked about how like everyone has a role. I feel like that like goes into like the real world. Like when you have jobs, like everyone has to like work together. That's like a very like important aspect to have.
Yeah.
Like definitely in kids. Like they need to learn how to like work together and not be like, oh, I'm gonna do this all by myself. But like being like, hey, can you help me with that? Or like, can you help me with that?
I think it's sorry. Go ahead.
You're good. You're good. I was just gonna say staying on track too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
It's important.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just gonna question whether or not like that instillment of like the need for teamwork. I'm questioning whether or not that's why we put children in sports so young, so often, to instill that teamwork in them as early as possible.
I would say so.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's important, like you said, to be able to ask for help. And when you're on a team, who better to ask for help than the people that are there supposed to help you, you know?
Yeah.
So it gets you conditioned, I guess, to be more willing to ask for help. So when you get into real world situations, you're not like, I gotta do this myself.
Exactly.
You're like, let me ask somebody, because nobody's good at everything, but everybody's good at something.
Yeah.
So you have to find the thing you're good at, and you work with other people who are good at other things to help you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think another like interesting thing about sports that people sometimes maybe like take for granted who don't play is like the mental health aspect.
Yeah.
So like when I arrive at the rink, like I can just drown everything out. I can hang out with my friends, like just forget about it and just focus on like hockey and improving and just like having fun. So I definitely like it clears my mind and just like helps me like stay like positive throughout the day.
Yeah.
And it gives me something to look forward to.
Yeah, that's really good. I also noticed the mental health aspect when I was in both figure skating and martial arts as a kid. When you get to like your training center, it's like you said, it's really excuse me. It's really easy. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. It's really easy to drown everything else out because you know for a fact that you need to be focused.
Yeah.
When you when you step on the ice or when you step on the mat, you need to have your focus completely on what's right in front of you. It's too dangerous if you have something else in the forefront of your mind,
Yeah.
or even just on the side. You know,
Yeah.
if you're like, okay, I'm focused on the game, but then like something sneaks in, you could get hurt.
Yeah. Seriously, for sure.
I didn't know you did martial arts.
I did, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, my family used to run a dojo.
Oh really?
Mhm.
Oh my gosh.
That's
We
cool.
unfortunately had to shut it down when COVID hit, but we still have all of the gear, which we're not allowed to sell because it has the title of our dojo on it. So
What martial arts?
it's a combination.
Oh, okay.
Kajikembo?
It's Kajikembo. It's
That's what I did.
yeah, it's got Kajikembo in it. It's got jujitsu. It's got we didn't do we didn't do martial arts for competition, though. I believe we only went to one competition, but we were really in it to teach people how to protect themselves.
Self-defense reasons.
Yeah, self-defense. Yeah.
Makes sense.
We only went to one competition, and it was really kind of hard to switch that idea of like you're doing this to defend yourself. You don't wear your belt out of the dojo. Like, and you don't show off. And then you get to competition, and everyone is just there to essentially show off.
Yeah,
Look
watch
what
you
I
show
learned.
off, yeah.
Hey, Ma, look, no hands. You know?
I always wanted to get into martial arts. I never had the chance though. And then honestly, I think I'm too soft. I don't think I'd want to like. I know you said it's for self-defense, but like, I don't know. I wouldn't want to hurt even the person I'm training or training with. I mean, like, I wouldn't want to do anything like. I don't like that.
You mean like sparring?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't want to hurt them.
Yeah, you're a big guy, so
one punch
And you're good.
yeah.
And I mean,
one
like I
punch
said, I
man.
know the whole point is self-defense, and I'm not going to be using full force, but
Right. Yeah.
like I don't. Especially like you said, people do it for competition. I definitely don't think I'd be able to do that.
Yeah. We actually for a little while after the only competition that we went to, we had to take a break for a little bit because one of the students one of the students from our dojo kicked so hard that the other guy got a concussion.
Oh wow.
And that's partially why it was the only competition we ever went to. But yeah, I myself am also a big old softie. So I didn't do the sport for long, but I was around it for a long time. Yeah, it's like like I was saying, you have to be concentrated. You have to be focused, locked in. One would say.
Yeah.
Ren, have you ever done competitions for, you said dance, right?
I just love to dance.
No, yeah.
I grew up with my dad taking me to jazz clubs, and we'd go and do little dances and stuff. And I love to like dance very rhythmically now. I have friends that love to dance very like, I don't know. I don't want to say like hippie-ish, but it's like very flow state kind of thing, and I love to do that. I actually spin fire too sometimes, so it's
Dangerous.
yeah, like
Whoa.
a staff. It's super fun. Yeah, I love it.
That's
but
so
you
cool.
also really have to lock in for that.
Does
Yeah.
your hand like burn or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My hair lit on fire one
Oh,
time.
wow.
Wow.
But I feel like that's like the best thing about hobbies. It's like you're just doing it for yourself kind of thing.
Yeah,
Like how
exactly.
you said like, oh, I just danced like with, what did you say, with your dad? You said?
Yeah, and then
It's
just
just like-
friends and by myself. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, even like to this day, I don't play for a team. I prefer to play just with friends, especially basketball.
Sure.
Because when you're playing for a team, again, you have to stay in your position. You do your job. That's what they expect of you. When you're playing for, we call it pickup game.
Yeah.
You just do whatever you want. It's just more fun, personally.
Just like
That's
that
cool.
community is nice to have.
Yeah, exactly. Other people who also enjoy but don't want to, or maybe some of them do play on a team, but they also like to play in their free time as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it how does that affect your mental health? Is it positive, or
I would say so, because
Yeah.
it's like even though I don't get to play on a team, I still get to have fun and do a sport that I like with other
absolutely.
people.
yeah?
Yeah, I read an article that said like from like the sports journal that said like happiness was connected to sports and like self-esteem like helped like a lot of adolescents or even like young adults with like their mental health and stuff.
Yeah.
That's really good. Yeah.
I read something like similar to that by the Cleveland clinic, and it said like when you exercise, your brain releases endorphins, and it just like relieves
Yeah.
stress and just makes you happier overall. So I
Yeah.
think that's like a big reason why people like to do sports, to just make them feel good.
Yeah, and I think another thing, going back to the community, it's like even if playing the sports doesn't, cure whatever you're feeling, at least you have these group of people that you feel close with.
Right.
Because you
yeah.
you practice with them almost every day. You play with them every weekend. So now maybe you have somebody to talk to instead of
Yeah,
just
absolutely.
being alone.
Yeah.
And like that goes into the that goes back into the mental health actually.
Yeah.
Like having someone to be able to talk to. I've read an article similar to the article that you both read from Salud Mental, which is a local article from Brazil, talking about the statistics of young adults who play football over there, and their suicidal ideation went way down from having that community and having someone to talk to. Um, it the reports of suicidal ideation, which can very quickly turn into just straight up suicidality. With suicidal ideation, it is a bit different than straight up being suicidal, because like it kind of just comes to a head of just like, man, I just don't want to be here. Like, I don't have a plan or anything. I don't plan on doing anything. But like that idea of, man, death would be just a whole lot easier. And like when you have a team to be around, like it's so much easier to just talk to them about, hey man, I'm doing not good. I'm really not doing good. I need to just like vent about it.
Yeah. That's community. It's what helps, especially in times like this right now. It's so hard with all that's going on, all the deaths and the the near famine that's going on just because of inflation, just all this crazy stuff. It really does impact our mental health, and community absolutely. Is what holds us together. It is the glue. 100%.
Yeah, and then you don't know, maybe someone else on your team is feeling the same way.
Yeah.
Maybe you guys talk through it together.
And what's nice about like not only just the community aspect, but like playing the sport together is, if you play like a high contact sport like Jack does, it can be a really good place to like get out some of that like internal frustration.
Yeah, like
physically.
Vent your emotions and stuff.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And then even if you don't play a sport, you can watch sports. A lot of people like to watch sports, come together and just enjoy watching some other people play sports.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see it like professional games, like a ton of people who all like the same team, stuff like that.
Yeah, they even, we all know the Super Bowl. They play every year. They have these big Super Bowl parties. I've been to a couple myself. They're really not my jam, but they're fun to hang around other people. They like watching sports, and I've played football, so I can understand what's going on in the game, and other people that are there just for fun. Like, I don't even know what's going on. I can explain to you. I've played it before. I know what's going on. But a lot of people actually just do that. I mean, according to the NFL's website, 127 million people watched the Super Bowl last year, which is an absurd amount of people. Yeah,
that's a lot of people.
It is.
A lot of streams.
So, now that we've discussed sports, let's get into a less social hobby, cooking. Jack, I hear you like to cook.
Yeah, so I like baking. I think it's a little different, but
okay.
I feel like it's just like a way to express yourself through like hands-on like cooking. Personally, I like baking better than cooking because you get to like enjoy a sweet treat after, and it's just like you follow the steps instead of, I feel like cooking is more just like experimental.
Yeah.
Kind of like chemistry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I prefer baking too, but I do like to cook, honestly. I think if when I'm in my zone, if there's something I want to cook and I'm left alone to cook it, I really love cooking. And I think it's really fun. I will say I'd struggle with seasoning because all of them just say to taste, and I'm like, okay, well, this is the first time I've made it. I don't know what to taste is like, and then I can't eat it when it's hot. I'm gonna burn myself trying to taste it, like. So I don't know. Something I just guess.
Yeah, it's seasoning has always been my jam. When I'm in a group setting in the kitchen, they're like, yo, come taste this, because I know how to season things. I started seasoning super young. When I first started cooking, I immediately started into the meats, and meats are super temperamental. Like you said, it's kind of like chemistry.
Yeah.
Like if you cook it wrong, there goes your meal. There goes your entire meal. Because who wants to eat a bunch of sides?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
It's a very
entirety of
intense
dinner.
way though to
Yeah.
start off cooking.
Yeah.
So starting off difficult,
is-
and then everything
yeah.
feels easier probably.
Which is why I think it's
after.
so calming now. Like when you're cooking something that's not as temperamental, like, it's so much easier to do like baked potatoes
Yeah.
or like spaghetti or mac and cheese.
You're like
those
this is
are-
it? That was easy.
That's easy, Like I can set everything out in front of me and just be like, okay, done. You know.
You know.
But with
Yeah.
meat, you have to let it marinate for a few hours, or sometimes if you want, you can let it marinate for a couple days. Yeah, like it's it's super easy to just like jump into something else. But seasoning is so much fun. And I totally hear your thing of like, oh, I can't taste it right now, but you can. I guarantee you can.
I think the big thing is though, it's like, and I mean, I guess the chef should like it, but how do I know my tastes are what they like? You know what I mean?
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. In that case, like if you're cooking for like a large group of people, I think you could just like
Make them season it themselves.
Under season?
under season and then have
yeah.
the seasoning
Yeah,
out on the
I guess that
table to
makes
be like,
sense.
hey, you know, like feel free to add more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
That's what
just
I like
start
about it.
like a soup line in the kitchen, just hey, come taste this. Hey, come taste this. Yes, taste
That's
this.
what I like
You
about
know?
it. Is
Yeah.
like just a little more this, a little more that, and then it's perfect.
Get
And
Yeah.
it
everybody's
feels so
opinion.
cool to do the chemistry of
Yeah.
it. It's
Yeah,
I feel like the harder the thing to cook, it's like the more rewarding.
absolutely.
for
Once
sure.
you succeed, it's like
Absolutely.
feels good. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of effort to cook. Like cleaning, finding out what to catch,
Yeah.
Yeah.
actually doing it.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
And then let's
And,
just say some of these recipes are a little ambiguous.
Oh yeah.
They'd be like half an onion.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, but every onion's not the same size. What do you mean half an onion?
Average
Right.
sized onion.
Yeah, I'm like, so I gotta look up what's the average size of an onion.
Find the average.
And then I just try to guess off of that.
For sure.
It's really difficult sometimes.
Yeah.
Or a pinch of salt. And I'm like, what's a pinch? My
'cause,
pinch,
you're-
I got bigger fingers. My
Yeah,
pinch is
our pinch is
different
not
than
the
someone else's
same.
pinch. Yeah.
Or it's the worst when it's like in grams and you have to like convert it
Convert-
to
oh,
like.
You know,
Yeah.
actually,
Yeah.
I bought a scale
No way.
Yeah.
just specifically
Yeah.
for that, and I
Oh,
got
yeah,
a
I
little
have a
bowl.
cooking scale.
Yeah, and
Oh,
it's
that's
just like,
funny.
okay, it says 3 grams, so I put a little bit. It's like 0.2. Okay,
Yeah.
0.5. Okay, and
Why
just
can't
keep
they
doing
just tell me
That's
the
so
teaspoons are?
Yeah, you know, make it easy. Or like it'll say like a teaspoon of onions, and I'm like, onions don't come in teaspoons.
Yeah.
What do you mean a teaspoon of
Like
onions?
38 teaspoons. And you're like, shoot, what's in cups?
Yeah, it's like, how am I supposed to measure a solid in, or like
Uh-huh.
in teaspoons?
Yeah.
Like, what does
Yeah.
that even mean?
I feel like you don't do it like liquids or spices. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess you could. I mean, the way I do it, just cut up small enough that you put it in a teaspoon, but still, it's like, is that
Like
the
mince
right?
it?
Is that Is that
Yeah.
the right amount or?
Right.
I don't know.
What recipe are you putting that requires a teaspoon of onions though?
Hey.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
You
that
want to
was
be
just
specific?
hypothetical.
I actually made these crab and egg sandwiches, and you put
Crab and egg?
yeah,
That sounds
Ooh.
and you put onion in it,
Mm.
Okay.
and
Just needed
it
a
makes like 3 sandwiches, and I think it's like 1 tablespoon or something. But I was making it for a potluck, like you were mentioning earlier, and I made like 15, so I had to do like 10 teaspoons
Oh my gosh.
of onion.
Yeah.
Wow. Speaking of crab is actually one of the first things that I like started out with. And crab is super temperamental, so like
Oh,
props
yeah.
to you, dude.
Oh,
Like-
for the record,
Was
I
it-
bought a tub of
Oh, okay.
pre-boiled crab.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Cheater.
Yeah, so I didn't do the full, boiling crab alive
Got
myself.
you. Yeah.
Ren,
So-
you said you like. Oh, sorry.
No, I was just gonna say some parts of it I like to skip, but yeah, you go ahead.
What do you like baking usually?
I like to make it's a bit of a vulgar word, I don't know. if I can
Oh.
say it on here, but
Vulgar
it's scandalous brownies is what I like to make. So it's like
Oh.
it's like the chocolate chip cookie layer and then the Oreo and
Oh,
then
I
the
forgot about
brownie.
that,
Yeah,
Those
it's
look so good.
Uh-huh.
it's so good and I make it so good, honestly.
Oh,
So
that
it's my
sounds really
favorite.
That sounds fun.
I love chocolate so much.
Yeah, I'm not a big chocolate fan myself, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
Me neither.
I like chocolate with other stuff.
That's
if you
fair.
have like cherry filling in it, I like it. Or if you have like Twix, those things. But if you just have like a Hershey's chocolate bar, no, thank you. Someone else can have it.
S'mores though. You like s'mores?
Yeah, I like s'mores.
Do you like almond joys since they have
I
stuff in
love
them?
almond joys.
Really? Okay.
Because it's mostly coconut. I love coconut.
A lot of people don't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know,
I do,
it's
I do.
sad.
I personally don't like coconut.
I do.
Yeah.
I like coconut, but I don't like almond joys. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's just something about
It's
it.
good it's good. I think it's definitely good in quantities.
Yeah.
You know, like
Right.
if you have a cake with like coconut sprinkles on top, that's good. But
Like
and
dark chocolate?
I like the whole thing coconut. But for other people, I can understand. Just a little bit of coconut is fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Do you mean when you say cake sprinkled coconut. Are you talking about German chocolate?
I don't know what that is.
No? Okay, cool. Okay. German chocolate is a type of cake that's like, I think it's a Dutch type of chocolate. It's a milk chocolate that's super light. It's not overwhelming in taste. And like when you're making it into a cake, you just sprinkle the chocolate or the shredded coconut over top, and it's not overbearing.
Yeah.
It's just like it adds a little bit of texture to it because shredded coconut definitely has a texture that I'm not sure I'm a fan of. But when it's on cake, it's not too bad.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
I think it's funny you bring up s'mores because I don't like marshmallows either.
Not by
Really?
themselves,
Yeah.
unless they're burnt like to a crisp.
Yeah,
like,
like-
then I like them.
Like a lot of people like Peeps. Oh, I can't stand them. Or
Peeps,
just
Oh,
those
or,
are good.
or
no.
just
Oh,
just
no.
any
Really?
candy
Yeah,
that's
Straight up marshmallow.
yeah, any candy that's just a straight marshmallow or mostly marshmallow. I don't like it, but I like graham crackers. I think that
Yeah, me
offsets
too.
the chocolate
So-
and the marshmallow.
I
You
look
don't
to-
like mallow bars?
I don't think I've heard of that either.
Oh, it's a type of chocolate candy bar.
Is it like
Probably
the
not.
marshmallow covered in chocolate?
Mhm.
Yeah, those are pretty good.
Yeah.
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 I saw this thing by Harvard Health, and it's like cooking at home improves your health because like you're cooking more healthy recipes and stuff like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
That was
Oh, yeah.
interesting too,
Mm.
because like I think it's a good way to stay healthy, like just learning how to cook. It's also like a useful skill to have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually saw something that was saying when you do cook and of course finish and you get to eat it, eating something nourishing that you made with your own hands fills you with a sense of pride and confidence. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's like I made this.
Yeah.
Going back to I'm eating healthy. I made this. Like this
Yeah.
is my creation. So it
Yeah.
really, it's good for your mental health. Back to what we were talking about with sports.
Yeah.
It's good for you.
Yeah.
It's having more control with what you're eating, kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think it's also cool like when you cook more foods, you can add it to like your like vocabulary foods. Like
Oh yeah.
you just like I think it's fun to just like know how to cook more things.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Keep
Like make your own
expanding your
personal cookbook?
horizons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now that we've discussed two very active hobbies, let's get into a more passive hobby, which is enjoying digital media, such as video games, movies, shows, and the like. Personally, I enjoy playing video games. I've played video games for as long as I can remember. Well, that's sort of like one of my earliest memories is playing video games. And they stuck with me my whole life. I like any kind of video game, nothing specific. I mean, of course, I like action and adventure. I like that stuff, but I mean, I like puzzle games, I like racing games, fighting games. Honestly, if it's a game, either I've played it, I've never heard of it, or I want to play it. I like games. I like everything about them. You guys, any games that you guys like or have
Yeah.
played?
GTA. I love GTA.
Yeah.
It's such a good way for me to release anger.
Oh, for
honestly.
sure.
Really?
Yeah.
It's
valid.
I like GTA too.
I
It's
don't
very
think
fun.
I've ever heard of that.
Really?
Grand Theft
Don't
Auto.
sacrifice me, please.
No. So
you're fine.
GTA stands for Grand Theft Auto.
Okay.
It's a series that's been out for probably 30 years now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because the last game came out like 12 years ago, 13 years ago, something like that. But basically, in the game, each game takes place about a different person. It's not all about the same person. It's different people each game. But basically, the premise is, forgetting the story mode of the game, the premise is when you're in this city, you can do whatever you want. You can.
So it's kind of open world then?
It's an open world game, and you can do, for the most part, of course, with limits to technology of when the games came out, you can do anything. Like in the most recent one, you can steal people's cars, you can run people over,
Is that what you're doing, right?
Literally. You can just like walk up to people on the street and start punching them and stuff.
Oh
you
my
can do
goodness.
it like almost anything.
Yeah.
And in some of the games, depending on what mode you're playing, you can even take like the what's it called, law-abiding citizen route. You can become a taxi driver. In some of them, you can become pizza delivery people. You can drive what's it called, the ambulance, I guess.
Yeah.
Paramedic thing, whatever you want to
Mhm.
call it. But for the most part, it's kind of like being a criminal mastermind.
Oh,
In their
okay.
more recent one, GTA 5, which is the most recent one, they have an online mode where you can make your own character, and they've been making updates to this game for 10 years. Literally, the game came out in 2012, and they have updates to this day still.
Wow.
But they have like different
Wow.
updates where you can be a part of a motorcycle club. You can be the president, and then once you're in this motorcycle club, you can buy, I don't know, like a, what's it called, forgery business where you forge papers, You can get a marijuana business, a cocaine business, and you like source these things, and then you sell it, and you make money off of it.
Yeah.
That's cool. I'm just trying to figure out how those businesses connect to motorcycles.
Well, I think it's just the fact that you're like in a position of power and you have the money to
Ah.
do so.
I see.
Well,
Okay.
'cause in that same update, or I think it might have been, I don't know if it was the same one or around the same time. I think the first iteration of it, when they first tried it, it was just you could pay $1 million and you become a VIP, whatever that means.
Sure.
So after they kind of workshopped it a little bit, they changed it to a CEO and you would own a business. And then in that business, you can like flip cars, or other one they just call it product because it's not anything specific. And then I guess they wanted to make it more realistic with the actual like the drugs and stuff, so they just decided we'll just put it underneath the motorcycle club, I guess.
Got you. Okay.
But it's like these games are really in depth. You'd be surprised how in depth these games are. Because when you're in the motorcycle club, when you're riding around, if you have other people with you in your motorcycle club, you can set a formation and a menu, and then when you guys drive together, it'll limit the other people's speed to be in that formation. So they have one where you're all next to each other, or they have one where like it's like an arrow, so the person will be in the front, and these two people are right here, and these two people are out here. It's very
Okay.
in depth. It's very interesting.
I saw
Wow.
something crazy about GTA 6, which is the next one coming out. I don't know if it's true exactly, but it's cost more money to build like than the Burj Khalifa, and it's gonna take more time to like come out. So it's like I think it's been 12 years. until-
Yeah, literally it came out
There's-
And then
2000. Like I said, it came out 2000.
Yeah.
GTA 5 2012. GTA 6 has been pushed back to November of 26.
Yeah, and I think that they spent
Really?
over $2 billion making the GTA 6, which
$2
is crazy.
billion
That's
Yeah.
a lot of money.
It's crazy.
And
on
there's
a
so
video game?
But it's
Yes,
they get a lot of
insane.
money from those games.
When
You'd be
GTA 6
surprised.
drops, it's probably gonna make a lot of money.
It's probably gonna be. I would put money on it that
Yeah.
it's gonna be
Mhm.
probably the biggest game release of
Mm.
maybe. I mean, I guess I can't say century. Games have only been around for like
Well.
50 years. But
and there's so much
You know.
anticipation.
Biggest game drop of a quarter century.
yeah, you know, of games ever, probably. I would say.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of people who've been waiting for this game for a
Mhm.
really long time.
So
Yeah.
much anticipation.
Yeah.
There's memes like we got recession before GTA 6.
Yeah, literally.
I've seen those. I
Yeah.
think that's the only time I have ever seen something about GTA. Is in those
Yeah.
comments.
Because
sections.
people have been waiting for this game for literally over 12 years,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Oh, like Queen Elizabeth died before GTA 6 came out." You
Yeah.
know, like they, all these
Joe
all
Joe
these
pregnancy
things. Are like,
scandal before GTA
yeah,
6.
and they're like to put it in perspective. I'm 22 right now.
Uh-huh.
I was 11 when GTA 5 came out,
That's crazy.
Mhm.
or 2012, 8, 9, something like that. One of those ages. I think I was 9.
I was 6 when it came out. Crazy.
It's like now we're
You're
adults.
6 in 2012.
Yeah.
Oh wow. I was 2012. I was 8 years old.
Yeah.
I was 12, so I'm the auntie in this group, I think.
Can't do the math.
Another
How old
cool
were
thing
you?
about video games is
You were.
I'm playing a
Were
game
you
called
at
Ghost
the-
of
at the
Tsushima,
time?
and it follows like
When did it come out?
a Japanese
2012.
samurai in like the 1200s, and
Yeah.
it's actually historically like correct.
Yeah.
And it's like the Mongolian Empire invaded Japan, and I think it's just like cool to learn about it because I didn't know like exactly like what happened, and also just like the geography of
Oh, yeah, for
the
sure.
like the Tsushima off of Japan. So I
Yeah.
think it's like
Which game?
with video games you learn a lot. It's called Ghost of
Ghost of
Tsushima.
Ghost of Tsushima.
Tsushima, yeah, it's like island off Japan.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So I thought it was like pretty interesting to like learn and play a game at the same time.
Yeah, I've actually learned a lot from games.
Yeah.
A lot of people might, make fun of me for this. Before I played Minecraft, I didn't know beef was cow.
That's crazy.
I did not know that. And I remember like one time I was at what they call the Boys and Girls Club, and it was like we were doing trivia, and they asked, and I was just like, I have no idea, but Minecraft says a cow. I say cow, and they're like, you're right. And I was like, wow, like I didn't know that. And I
Oh,
learned
my
something from
brain's
Minecraft.
Minecraft says cow.
Yeah, so I mean, it's definitely that's a more smaller example, but even with yours, you do learn a lot from video
Yeah,
games.
Yeah.
There's a lot to learn.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a reason why there are websites like Cool Math Games and Starfall and a bunch of other stuff like that. Like those are for younger kids stuff. Starfall is definitely like for like max, I think 3rd grade, but like cool math games is like from there on up, you know.
Yeah.
It's might
I
feel a
remember
little
cool
embarrassing
math.
to admit, but
Didn't
I
do
still
any
kind
math on there.
of hop on. I still kind of hop on cool math games sometimes, and I'm
Fireball
21.
water girl.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I tried to like when I was in high school, but they have so many ads now.
They
They-
do.
they ruined
they
it.
do. It like you miss a jump because an ad pops up.
Yeah, and it's
But-
like it's not even fun to be on the website anymore. It sucks.
Mhm.
I remember back in elementary school, it used to be a place where when we had free time in class, you know, oh, you guys can get on cool math, so it was like, you know, school approved,
Yeah.
and we could play these games.
But I see the relevance in that because it's not. It's just being mindful of what you're taking in and how often you're taking in. Because I heard a
Mhm.
quote from a media host that said it's not just about what you read, it's how you read it. And that means like how often you're really just getting out of the present moment and kind of like dissociating on whatever you're
Oh, yeah.
doing. Like it's good to come
Oh,
back
yeah.
down to earth, you know, if it gets too
Yeah.
excessive.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think things are good to escape in moderation.
Yeah.
I think especially coming back to the mental health thing, like if like we need breaks and escape time to keep our mental health going. I think with everything that's going on right now, with like you know, like you said, like the dang near famine that's happening right now, like your mental health can really take a hit. And so
Yeah.
of course, you know, stay active and advocate for people, but take that time also to allow yourself to step away from it. And video games and music and like intaking like movies and TV shows are all really good ways of just like stepping away.
Yeah, and they're passive, so you don't have to. They're not like cooking or sports where you need to be, you know, like you said before, focused and
Yeah.
and like straight ahead. You can just, you know, relax.
Yeah.
I think is really good.
Yeah.
And then also go into like what you say with music. I love music as well. I listen to music while doing almost anything. I listen to music while driving. I listen to music while doing my schoolwork. I listen to music while playing video games. And then even you guys, you know, maybe you guys realize it, but a lot of people don't realize music is a big part of movies and shows too. If you ever
Yeah.
try to watch a movie or a show with no music, it would be horrible.
Like
Like I mean, you know, I would
Unless
put
it's
to put it bluntly,
Documentary, yeah.
maybe a
they
documentary.
have music.
Not always.
They have
Not
like
always.
music with no words.
That's still
Yeah.
music though. I'm
Yeah.
not saying it has to
A
be.
crime
I'm not saying it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be Kendrick
Crime
Lamar's new
documentary.
album, but the little you know, suspenseful music they have in the crime documentaries to
Yeah.
make you. That's music, and
Yeah.
it sets the tone. So if you just listen to somebody talk, you probably fall asleep.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Yeah, like a podcast.
We'll have
Hey,
some-
that's a knee
yeah,
slapper.
we'll have some background music put in there. No, but yeah, I mean, I think music is another thing that's like really close to me because it's very accessible and I can do it almost whenever. You know, if you're feeling down, you could just pop some headphones on or some earbuds in and listen to music. And there's so many different
Yeah.
genres and like styles. You know, like we were saying, with words, without words. You know.
Yeah.
I think that relates to like like sports, like community wise, like people go to concerts because they like the same musician,
Yeah.
or like I just like it's a great way to also meet people and like
Yeah.
express yourself through music too.
I feel like asking someone like what kind of music you listen to is like the first thing a lot of people do when they meet someone. Well, that's what I do.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Yeah,
like,
I feel like it really tells a lot about who you
Oh,
are
yeah.
as a
It
person.
does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
so like,
Like oh sorry.
no, go ahead.
I was just gonna make a joke. I was gonna say like if someone says they like country music, you know that you should like stay aware when you're around them.
I mean,
You know.
Depends.
Depends on the
Depends on what it's
sure,
about.
yeah.
Depends on what-
I
Yeah.
think more than the genre is the artist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
not,
definitely.
not
Yeah.
necessarily what genre of music do you listen to, but in that genre, what artist do you listen to?
Yeah.
Sure.
I think
yeah.
is a little more important.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Artists.
I understand the stigma though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Artists. Like I feel like artists are getting canceled so often now because
Oh, yeah.
like because of cancel culture and stuff like that. Like, I think I saw something the other day about. I wasn't entirely sure what was going on, and I didn't want to research it because I was too tired. But I saw like David Harbour is getting canceled.
Oh, yeah.
And,
I saw
like,
something about that too. You seen Thunderbolts? Yeah.
He's also in Stranger Things. He plays.
Oh, yeah.
The police officer.
Yeah, police officer.
I was.
What? No, not Hopper, dude. He's getting
And
canceled.
I don't know what he
I
did.
think
but-
it was like, I think what's her name? It was an actor who I looked up. I saw in comments were saying basically she wanted to have her way, and he was kind of like, no, we gotta do it the show's way, and she kind of took it some kind of way or something like that. It's really weird. Basically,
Okay.
some people are trying to cancel him, but it's kind of like not a real thing to cancel him over.
Okay, got you. Yeah.
But the actor who's trying to do it is more famous than he is, so it's kind of like she gets more pull. But I don't remember exactly what it was. I'll be honest.
That's yeah. Like cancel culture is so weird.
Mm-hmm.
Like
it's so weird.
I think a few years ago, one of the biggest artists that has been around was getting canceled. Like Justin Timberlake a couple years ago had some like coke charges, and so he was getting canceled.
God forbid someone struggle with addiction. Like that's I'm sorry. That's a lot of people nowadays. They just don't
Yeah.
talk about it. Like
Yeah.
it's I don't know.
And I mean, if we're being honest, most of those celebrities have done all that stuff anyways.
Yeah.
Let's not call one out, even though
Yeah,
half of them have done
exactly,
it. You know what I mean? And you can still turn around. Look at Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
A lot of us, I'll say most of us are too young to even remember that, but in the 90s, a lot of people who knew him thought he was going to be dead in 2 years. He was always on drugs, always in and out of jail, and, you know, like, people were like, damn, this dude's going to kill himself.
Yeah.
Next you know, I think he did go to jail for a little bit, and he came out, and he's, you know, now he's
Yeah.
one of the biggest actors in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Freaking
Same
Iron
thing.
Man.
I think
Same
they
thing with
almost-
Johnny Depp. Sorry.
Yeah, I think they almost like didn't cast him for the role of Iron Man.
Yeah.
But like the director really thought he like could do it, and
Yeah.
he kind of turned his life around with that.
Wow.
That's cool.
That's crazy. Yeah. Same thing with Johnny Depp. There was a lot of information going around that during the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, he was wearing an earpiece and he was literally being fed his lines, line by line, because he was so inebriated for all of the things that he was on constantly that he could not remember the lines that he was given.
And it's
So-
sad because there's always a reason
Yeah.
why someone's doing that. you
Yeah,
know?
there's always underlying reasons, but when stuff comes out like that about like, oh, this person has been on drugs or alcohol for a long time, they never ask why. It's always just like, this is an issue that's for some reason socially necessary to bring up for
Just
whatever reason.
judge. They just
Yeah.
judge.
Yeah.
Always like point the finger and make accusations, and so like try to help them. Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and I think it's really cool that for example, like Demi Lovato is always super open about like her interactions with like addiction and going to rehab multiple times, and like she's always been super open about it, and she has given like reason and explanation as to like why she's dealt with these things, you know.
I think that's good because like if you're like open about it, like people can learn who are
Yeah.
struggling with the same thing
Yeah.
and like get the help they need.
And it breaks stigma.
Yeah.
Like if you're like you said, if you're struggling with something that like has stigma around it, you don't want to talk about it because you know, like the second I bring this up, I'm about to get, you know, like
They're gonna look at me different.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna lose people's trust and stuff like that. But when people are open about it and share their stories, it breaks that stigma little by little.
It also helps. Sorry. It
Yeah, no,
also
you're good.
helps people to like get out of it too. 'Cause they
Yeah,
have
absolutely.
support. 'Cause it's
Yeah.
when you're isolated, it's really hard to get out of your
Absolutely.
own thought processes. And,
Honestly, a lot of addictions come from isolation,
That's true.
and it's something that doesn't get talked about enough. You know, like it's talked about sometimes, but it's not talked about enough to the point of like the recognition. Like if your friend goes quiet for a while and goes just like silent on media and like messaging, check in with them. Literally just pull up to their house. Seriously. Like isolation is where it starts
Yes.
and where it is cultivated.
Well, a little bit back to our topic on hand.
Yeah.
Are you guys more movies or shows? Which do you prefer?
Shows,
Shows?
most definitely.
Shows. Yeah.
I think it kind of like depends what it's about. Cause like if it's like a broad spectrum, like a show, cause it can cover more of it in like more time. But a movie, I definitely think it's like just fun to like sit down for 2 hours and like finish the whole story. But yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel like I do movies more because I was like more exposed to movies, kind of thing. I feel like shows are like a lot of commitment. Like
Yeah, they really
One
are.
Piece.
Yeah, like One
like
Piece.
One Piece. I feel like it's a lot of commitment, but like movies, it's like it usually has like a theme that it focuses on and like gets that done in like a few hours.
I think I like TV shows kind of for the opposite reason. Because I feel this way with music too. I prefer longer songs. Like, of course, there's a limit. 9, 12 minutes. Okay, that's a little too long sometimes.
Right.
But like 4-minute songs, 5-minute songs. Some of my favorite artists make long songs, like Logic and Eminem, or just like artists back in the day usually had 4 or 5-minute songs, and nowadays are like 2 minutes. It's like as soon as you start vibing with the song, it's over, and I'm like, dang, like I was just starting to get into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I kind of feel the same way with shows. It's like again to One Piece. It's like I mean I've been watching this show for, wow. I mean, shoot, I've been watching this show since before GTA 5 came out. To go back to that. I think when I was first introduced to it, it's interesting. The person who introduced me to One Piece is the same person who introduced me to video games. So
What is-
I was introduced around the same time. What were you gonna say?
Oh no, you can continue.
I was gonna say I was introduced around the same time. I didn't start watching One Piece back then because, yeah, I was like I wasn't into anime, and then I saw you had to read it, and I was like, I'm not doing all that. That's too much work.
Yeah.
But I feel the longer you spend with these characters, you feel closer to them. Even though,
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds weird to feel close to fictional characters, but like you.
Right. Don't
Yeah.
even get me
Don't
started.
fuck me only.
Well, and it's like, it will suck. It will suck when it ends because now you're like, oh, what do I do now? They're gone. But I think it's a little better than watching a movie and it's like after an hour and a half, you're like, okay, well, never see that person again.
I feel like it's a good
Yeah.
thing to be missed, It's a good thing. Like, it's
Yeah,
gonna
they say-
suck, but like
they-
it's a good
Yeah,
suck.
they say, what does it say? Distance makes the heart grow fonder.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And if you miss the characters, you can always do a rewatch.
You could.
But yeah,
Interestingly enough, I've watched it twice already.
That's insane.
what I was gonna ask originally was, what is One Piece?
One Piece is an anime about yeah, I don't know if we have time for. No, I'm just kidding. I will say
think
Cliff
they just
Notes.
insulted Michelle. I'm so sorry.
Did
Cliff
not.
Notes. One Piece is a show about pirates. This is the baseline is a show about freedom. The main character wants to be free. He thinks everybody else should be free, and it's about fighting oppression. Honestly,
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. We'll put it that way.
A
Put it
bit
simply.
deeper.
It's very deep. A lot of people see it and see Happy Pirates. Oh, that's just a little kid show. They get into some very deep,
It's
very deep
intense.
topics. Yes,
Very
like
intense.
slavery,
Yeah.
racism,
Human trafficking.
yeah,
stuff
human
like that.
trafficking.
Wow.
They get into a lot of stuff like that.
I feel like that's like the great thing about film. Like it can like focus on like deeper topics, but also
Yes.
it'd be like mainstream for people. Like they're like, oh, it's a show, but also it's like teaching people like these important topics.
Yeah.
And it's more than just a show.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I think all of these, music, film, video games, they're all art. And personally, I don't know if there's an actual definition for art. My definition for art is expressing your feelings. It's how
Yeah.
people, or expressing your emotions, I guess. It's how people express their emotions. And different people are going to interpret those different ways. But at the very bottom line, it's how they're expressing how they feel.
Yeah.
I mean, even cooking could go back to that, too.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what we talk. We
Yeah,
talk about
yeah.
all of
Yeah.
it is just expression. It is art in its own way. So
Yeah.
as
Just being
corny as
human.
that sounds, it's true.
And I think art inspires art.
It
Because
does. It
because
absolutely does.
think of all the things that have been created. I guarantee you half of them are probably listening to some music, or
Yeah.
watching some show and was like, wow, I want to do something like that.
Yeah.
And maybe they didn't watch a show and make a show. Maybe they watched a show and made a painting, or maybe they
Right.
looked at a painting and made a song. It's like they all kind of go together, I think.
Yeah.
It's all about inspiring other people, because we need that in the world right now.
We do.
Yes.
Yeah.
We need a lot of art. Keep creating.
Yes. I don't know where the
Absolutely.
camera is.
Yeah.
He's creating out there, please.
Yeah, just look around the room.
Use your freedom of speech. You need it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
You guys have a favorite movie or show? Mine's One Piece, if it wasn't obvious.
Adventure Time.
Adventure Time?
Oh,
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Fair.
Favorite show? I mean, it's kind of hard.
There's a lot out there. I'll be
Yeah. I
honest.
think definitely like in the past year, Invincibles. That was.
Oh,
a big
yeah,
show
that's a
I
really
liked
good
to
one.
watch, Yeah. And like movies, I don't know. I think my favorite movie is Interstellar.
Ooh,
I've never
good
seen it.
choice, good
You haven't
choice.
I've heard it, but I've never
You
seen
need
it.
to watch it. It's
So
really good.
good.
Yeah.
I watched it like.
What's the, I know the director. Who's the director again?
I
Do you know?
forget.
No? I know it's a really famous one, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Christopher Nolan.
Oh, is
Something
it?
like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. He made the Batman movies.
Yeah.
Well,
it's
some
really
of
good.
them. There's a lot of Batman movies.
There is, yeah. Similarly to Jack, it's kind of hard to pick a favorite show. I know one of my favorites to watch and rewatch again is Once Upon a Time. It's such a corny show, and the CGI is so bad, but that's what makes it so good.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen it?
I've heard of it. I've never seen it either.
I've heard of it. My stepsister loved it. So.
Yeah. When I was a junior in high school, my history teacher had a signed poster, like with the actors who like signed the Once Upon a Time poster, and I was like, dude, that's so cool.
That's so cool.
But yeah, it's like fantasy, you know, like I'm personally like a big fantasy fan. It's my favorite type of video games to play. But,
I like sci-fi, honestly.
Sci-fi?
I'm more sci-fi.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I heard you say like Lord of the Rings
Yeah. When did I say that?
at some point.
Oh yeah.
when we were-
Yeah,
you
one
said
of our
so.
questions of the day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I grew up with it, my bad.
Me too. I also
Um,
love Lord of the Rings.
I grew up with it. My dad was a major LARPer, so
Yes.
I
Large action role play for anyone who's confused.
large action.
Is live action?
It's yeah.
No, same thing.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was large, but
That's so cool.
I heard the
Yeah.
books are really good, but I haven't seen any of the movies or
Books
anything.
are phenomenal.
I need to, probably read those.
Yeah. me too.
Honestly, there's so much that the movies could not capture. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
the movies are like 3 hours long each because they try and capture it, but there's still like so many aspects from the books that had to be like cut out for the sake of time.
Yeah.
I think I'm on the opposite end. I'm a Star Wars fan.
Yeah.
I really like Star Wars.
I think you can be a fan of both.
Well, I've never seen Lord of the Rings.
Oh, that's
That's what I'm
fair.
saying. Like, you guys grew up with Lord of the Rings. I grew up with Star Wars.
Got
Same,
you.
yeah.
Definitely
Same.
different era type. Like
Yeah.
Star Wars is a lot more futuristic, and Lord of the Rings is more medieval.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
like the sci-fi stuff. I mean, I guess both of them are kind of detached from our reality, but you know, I like the interest, the bright colors and
escapism.
stuff.
Yeah. Right.
Very, very good.
Do you know what your favorite show
Oh,
is?
yeah,
Oh,
you didn't answer.
I feel like
Question of the day.
my favorite movie is like Truman Show.
Oh,
I don't know.
God, I haven't
Or
seen
like-
it.
I've heard of it.
Yeah.
I know what it's about.
I think it was like one of my. Oh, sorry. Go
Oh no,
ahead.
you're good.
It was like one of my first movies I like ever watched, and I was like, whoa,
Yeah.
like what is that? I need
Yeah.
more of that kind of
Mhm.
thing. Or either the Grand Budapest Hotel is my other one.
Oh, that's phenomenal.
That's a good
Yes.
one. Wes Anderson.
Yes,
I've never
yes.
seen either.
Yeah, I haven't
of
seen
those.
No.
anything.
Have
I
you
really
seen the
want to
second
watch. I really want to watch Truman Show though.
Yeah.
I'm a big Jim Carrey fan. I think I've seen almost
then you'll
almost
love it.
everything he's in.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys seen the sequel to Grand Budapest Hotel?
No.
It's phenomenal. They all reunite.
I didn't even know there was a
Is there a
sequel.
There is.
What's
There's
it
number
called?
2.
Is it just Grand Budapest 2? Oh shoot.
Yeah.
I have to get into that.
What is that about? A hotel?
It's a reunition.
Yeah.
The movie or the-
Basically, they're reunited and then they go on another.
Oh, I
hotel
just meant like the
adventure.
first one, like the story. It's just about a hotel.
It's just
It's more
I
about
saw-
life than hotel.
basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like
Like
it's
what's going on? In
Yeah.
At the hotel. Okay.
yeah.
it's a
Sounds
group of
interesting.
people that all stay at the hotel at the same time and they end up
Unrelated.
yeah, unrelated.
Okay.
And they end up like becoming like tight as family by the end of the movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I should watch it. I like watching movies. I'm very big into movies. I've seen a lot of old movies. I'm a very big movie watcher.
Mhm.
Even though I haven't seen half the movies you guys just
I
mentioned.
know, it's okay. As long as you like your own movies, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
you don't need to watch every movie kind
Yeah.
of thing.
Yeah.
No, you have to watch every movie.
Oh,
It's the only way.
completionist.
Yes, completionist.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like that when I play my video games. I gotta do everything in the game.
Mhm.
Can't just do
Yeah.
half of it.
Yeah.
for my game, I try to like get everything I can, just like 100%.
Oh yeah.
Literally.
Oh yeah.
There are some games where like I look it up.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not gonna spend the
Oh,
time trying to
the
figure it
guide.
out. I gotta look it up. Yeah.
It's cheating.
Some of them, I mean, like for the most part, I'll do what I can, but you know, if there's something like I don't understand this, I can't get it. I'm not gonna stay for an hour and a half. I'll just look it up.
Like the
Sure.
puzzle, like story games kind of.
Yeah, like most stuff like those. Like I said, I'll throw. What is the phrase? Like, I don't know. I'll throw myself at it a bunch, but if it's like I just can't get it, I'm just gonna look it up.
That's fair. I guess that's not cheating if you try.
Yeah, I always
Try
try
your
first.
best.
I always try first.
The guide's there though. So
But then,
you
hey,
know.
yeah, you know, you gotta use your resources.
Yeah.
You know, this is just I'm using my resources.
Yeah.
You know, back in the day, they had all this stuff just in the actual game. When you
They did,
bought the
yeah.
game, it came with a
Pamphlet.
booklet to show you how to.
Wow.
Maybe not to show you the puzzles, but to show you how to play the whole game and like little trivia, tips and tricks and stuff. The GTA 5 actually came with a map, of a real physical map of the city you
That's
play in.
wow.
and
So
everything.
cool. That's convenient. Yeah.
It's really interesting.
I inherited a cheat book for Skyrim. That's about this thick.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Very
I haven't
large.
played Skyrim
I played it a little bit.
since I was like 12 years old, but like I think I still have the cheat book. I'm sure it could go for a lot right now if we put it on eBay.
Yeah, help you afford some of that food. It's rising costs, you know.
Sure, yeah.
Trade, barter, Skyrim book for food.
Hey, people would buy that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I feel like the cost of video games are getting out of hand nowadays.
They
Like
really
really
are.
everything's
Yeah.
like $70, $80.
You know,
Yeah.
GTA 6 is supposed to be $100.
Yeah. I heard
I guess
like
that makes sense.
I heard something that you're gonna charge per hour. But like, there's no.
No, there's no.
Per hour.
No.
Yeah.
There's
Oh,
also
that's funny.
been talks about like video games having ads
Yeah.
like in the middle of the ad, and it's like
That's so
it's
dumb.
crazy. We already paid for the game.
The video games
we have
come on
nothing.
disc.
Yeah, like the games you buy are supposed to like have ads in the middle of your game.
Insane.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
I don't-
interesting.
Yeah, it sounds really weird. I wouldn't buy a game like that. Let's be
Huh.
honest.
No.
But not worth the money.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Over the course of the past hour, we've discussed the importance of having hobbies on the Pastime Podcast. Again, today my name is Rogelio Rivera, and I'm joined by Andy, Jack, Michelle, and Ren. Thank you for watching.
Bye.
If you are interested in a career in sports broadcasting,
Whether you're commentating a live game
or hosting your own TV show,
For more information, contact Greg Poff. That's me at solano.edu.
we hope to see you here next semester. And remember,
It's more than just sports, it's an education.